So this is another type of drug dosage calculation. It's still a dosage calculation based on the weight of the patient. You can see at the outset we do have a 14 kilogram patient. The dose in this case is going to be a drug called midazolam, which we're going to give at a rate of 25 micrograms per kilogram of patient weight. And the supply is midazolam, which is a 1 to 4,000 concentration. And that's just a reminder, when you see this type of ratio concentration, the first number is grams, and the second number is milliliters. Now, a 1 to 4,000 concentration, therefore, means 1 gram of drug in every 4,000 milliliters. And as we have done in the past, it is usually more convenient to convert this into milligrams per milliliter. So what we can do is take our given ratio, which is 1 gram for every 4,000 milliliters, and again, we want to get out of grams and into milligrams. So that's 1,000 milligrams for every 1 gram. So in terms of milligrams per milliliter, you have a ratio of 1,000 to 4,000. So you could write this as 0.25 milligrams per milliliter, or you could just leave it as 1 milligram for every 4 milliliters. Right, a ratio of 1,000 to 4,000 is the same as a ratio of 1 to 4, and if you take 1 divided by 4, that's how you get the 0.25. So it's up to you. Okay, so we're going to start with our patient weight, which is 14 kilograms. Now, in this case, since the dose is with respect to kilogram of patient weight, I don't have to change the patient weight. Right? The kilograms for the patient weight already matches my denominator here for my dose. Right? It's 25 micrograms per kilogram. So I'm just going to go ahead and multiply by that amount. So that gets rid of kilograms and puts me into micrograms. But in order to use my concentration, right, we have our concentration over here, is in milligrams per milliliter. So if my concentration has milligrams over milliliters, but I'm now right here in micrograms, I do need to make a conversion out of micrograms and into milligrams in order to use the supply information. So I need to get out of micrograms and into milligrams, because then that will allow me to use this last piece of information over here to change milligrams into milliliters. So from your conversion sheet, you know that 1 milligram contains 1,000 micrograms. So bye-bye micrograms and hello milligrams. So the last thing I need to do then is to change from the weight of the drug into the volume of the drug by using the given conversion that there are 4 milliliters of drug containing 1 milligram of drug. So bye-bye milligrams, and we are now in milliliters. So that's the whole set of conversions. First step was to change the weight of the patient into the weight of the drug, which is micrograms. Second step was to keep the weight of the drug, but just use a different unit of measurement, get out of micrograms and into milligrams. Third step, use the supply to get out of milligrams and into milliliters. So what do I have? In my numerator, I have a factor of 14, a factor of 25, and a factor of 4. And in my denominator, the only factor I have here is 1,000, and that's milliliters. So when we do the multiplication, 14 times 25 times 4 gives us 1,400. Our denominator is 1,000. And when we take 1,400 and divide it by 1,000, we come out with 1.4 milliliters. So that's the answer. That is a single dose of drug to give to this patient using that information.